Kim, you okay? How you doing? All right, I got a thumbs up. All right, guys, so we're really excited to have you here. I am not the host, so I'm going to get out of the way as soon as possible. I want to introduce the young lady who's hosting tonight, and, I've had the pleasure of getting to know her. She's an incredible person. She's got an incredible story, and she's done some incredible things with this business. She's helped so many people, she's touched so many people, and she's an incredible coach, and that's Miss Lindsay Capitelli. So give it up for Lindsay.
Thanks, Dusty. Am I blushing? Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Welcome. We're all really happy you're here. We're all here for the same reason, these incredible products, which also come with a great opportunity. I personally got started because I wanted to lose a couple pounds, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. This opportunity, these products, has completely changed my life, 100%. So we're not going to talk about me too much. I want to share some stories of some people who are successful on our products and with opportunity. So first, coming up, we're going to have Miss Sandy Brewer. I had the honor of doing a bridal show with her when, a little year and a half ago probably, right when she got started. And so I've seen her transformation from day one, and it's just amazing what she's done. So I can't wait for you guys to hear. Miss Sandy, will you come share with us? Come on down.
Hi guys, my name is Sandy. Don't, Rara.
Hey.
I started these products over a year ago. When I started, I just said no. I had just had my 4-year-old. 6 weeks later, I lost my dad. Mom, I'm sorry. I lost my best friend. It was really hard. I gained over 100 pounds. And, I lost over 100 pounds. Oh, no, that's not right. I've lost 80 pounds. I'm shooting for 100 pounds. And if it wasn't for Nicole and Adele posting on Facebook their pictures of Nicole's transformation, I would have never have been where I am now. I would have been that mom that stayed at home and did nothing. Was very depressed because I lost my dad. My mom was depressed, and I had to be the strong person to keep up and be happy, which I covered that up and was happy just for my mom. And Nicole posting that really brought out the true me. I found myself. I still want 30 more pounds to lose. But just overall, everything that you guys have helped me with and all the products, I feel amazing. I found myself again, and I love that. So you guys definitely, it's amazing. You guys you won't be, I don't even know what to say. You won't be disappointed. You just have to try, and I was the one that always put everybody in front of myself, and this time I have to put myself first, and I love it. So I'm off of this thing.
Thank you, Sandy. She always makes me cry. This next person who's going to share has an amazing story, and I've also been fortunate enough to watch her entire transformation. And I think she got involved, I'll let her tell you, but just for the weight loss and to hear all the benefits she's had, and I've really seen her come out of her shell. So Miss Linda Vitus, will you come share your story? Long walk.
It is. All right. Tell me when I'm blocking that picture. Okay, so they told me I only had a couple of minutes, and I feel like the Oscars that music's going to start playing or something, because I can never tell my story in a quick time. So I about 4 years ago, well, actually 4 years ago this month, I had a total hysterectomy. And for those of you that don't know what that means, it means that I went into full-blown menopause. And I was still in my 40s, and that really sucked. So sorry, but and then I put on 35 plus pounds that I swear I think I woke up and there it was. I just couldn't believe it. And I tried everything. I tried isogenics. I tried a nutritionist. I tried Weight Watchers, and when I did Weight Watchers, I lost 14 pounds, but it took me 6 months to lose that, which at the time I thought was great, and now I look back and laugh. And the most amazing thing about that was that even though I had lost the 14, I was still in my fat pants. So I didn't lose any pant sizes. I couldn't believe it. And then I hit a wall. I couldn't lose another pound. And I was very discouraged and just getting really depressed because there were lots of other factors going on at the same time, because you get, the night sweats and the hot flashes, power surges, whatever you want to call them. And then a good friend of mine, Ashley, I started watching her posts on Facebook, like I'm sure a lot of us did here, stalked somebody. And I just kept thinking, okay, well, great, she lost weight, but, she's 25 and I'm 52, so there's no way this works. And it's not going to work on me. And then she started posting pictures of people more my age and more my height. I'm 5'3", Ashley's 5'11". So I was like, okay, I think there's something to this. So then I called her up and I met with her the next day and drove home with the kid and started the next day after that. And let's cut to 22 pounds and 5 pant sizes later. And it wasn't just about the weight loss for me, too. I started it thinking that's all it was going to be, but that's not what it was. It was also no more night sweats, no more hot flashes. I got hurt on a roller coaster about 15 or 20 years ago and hurt my back and my knee and had hurt my elbow. And I was just about to have surgery on my elbow, as a matter of fact, which now I'm so glad I didn't do. And all that pain is gone. I suffered with headaches. The headaches are gone. I haven't had an Advil or a Tylenol in almost a year now, because I started the products back in February. And I know you're all going to think I'm a total klutz now, because I fell down some stairs a couple weeks ago and hurt my arm. And the first thing that was offered to me at the person's house that I fell down their stairs at was, do you want some Advil? And I said, I haven't taken an Advil in almost a year, and I am not starting now. When I get home, I'll drink my Global Juice, and I'll be good. So, and so there were all these other health benefits on top of it that I never expected to get. I couldn't believe it. And the great thing about all of that, too, for me, was I'd been an insomniac for over 10 years. Well, when I had the surgery, it was worse. I was up until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I got to know a lot of really strange people on Facebook that were up at that same time. So, and all of a sudden, within a week of taking the products, not only did I get all those other benefits, but I started sleeping. And my husband said, I wouldn't have cared if you hadn't lost a pound. The fact that you sleep now is all I care about. And I agree. So I had so many benefits from this that I can't even believe it. And then another great benefit on top of that, I promise I'm wrapping it up, I think I hear music. The other thing on top of that was that I have a son who's in his 3rd year of racking up bills at college. And so I thought, everybody keeps asking me how I lost the weight, saying, you look so good. How did you do it? Why are you in such a good mood all the time? Which also makes you think, well, what was I before? But, and then I just started sharing my story. It's as simple as that. Started sharing my story. And even just little blips on Facebook, like, my ring has, my ring keeps falling off, or One of the very first things I lost was my back fat. So I was like, time to go buy a new bra, because it wasn't the stuff in the front that was holding it up, obviously. So, so I was like, okay. So then I decided, let's see where this takes me. And for some of you that don't know yet, you will soon enough. I just locked in my silver, and I'm on my way to gold. And I couldn't be happier. And I've met the greatest group of people here that if I say anything more, then the tears will start to come. So I'll leave it at thank you all, thank you all. Thank you, Ashley, for changing my life forever. So that's it.
Thanks, Linda. I'm going to go ahead and assume I was one of those strange people you got to know at 3 o'clock in the morning. So these products are awesome, not just for the ladies, but we thought you might want to hear the male point of view. This next guy I like to refer to as our local celebrity. He's a fabulous chef, and even while making amazing food, he's still able to just shrink. Every time I see him, he looks like a different person. He's shrinking and shrinking. You've probably seen his picture on Facebook. Chef Joe, will you come share your testimony? Like two different people.
I don't.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to try this. Ashley first showed me the products. I was very skeptic, haven't tried all the fad diets, nothing worked. And then Ashley, with her showing me the products, I still didn't believe it. I thought it was just like all the other diets. So I would tease her, make fun of her, constantly give her crap about it. But she didn't stop. It took her a year. She finally showed me a picture of a guy named Lou who lost 100 pounds in 5 months. And then something clicked in my head, and I said, you know what? That's very inspiring. I know I can do this if he can do it. So I started in October. After my first 8 days, I was down 18 pounds. By the end of the month, I was down 35 pounds. And then I no longer had, the best part was I no longer had back pain or knee pain. I was totally pain-free, which being a chef, you work a lot of hours, so I was in constant pain. And I no longer had that. And then the support that comes with this plan is just like none other. So I'd like to thank all the ladies who helped support me and keep me going with this. I'd like to also thank Mark and Peter because they brought us these wonderful products and they've been a blessing to me. And now, as of today, I'm down 70 pounds, 10 pant sizes, and my blood pressure, which was hovering at like 140 for the last couple of years, is now down to 120. And I feel great. And it's like I just hit my manager now, so I'm going to Texas with everybody. And I'm just happy that I'm able to help inspire others to lose their weight. That's it.
Thanks, Joe. All right, we're going to hear one more testimony. We're going to go back to the ladies for a minute. This next one also, you guys all have a special place in my heart if you haven't noticed. This next one made a long trip today to be with us from the middle of Michigan. And I was fortunate enough to do the first phone call to tell her about the products. And I remember her telling me that people kept thinking she was pregnant and asking when she was due, and she just needed an answer. And I just remember thinking, I'm so excited to help her. Well, she exceeded everyone's expectations and just shrunk away. So, Miss Katie Hunt, will you come share your story?
Lindsay just asked me, is it okay that I tell everybody that people thought you were pregnant? Like, because it looks like I am. So yeah, basically that was it. Everybody kept asking me, when are you due? Oh, I didn't know you were pregnant. I actually had one lady come up and rub my belly at the fair. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm not pregnant. Thanks though, for that. So I was actually watching Stephanie Daly. I don't know, some of you may have seen her through Facebook, and that's about it, because she lives in Arizona. But I went to Central with her, and I saw her, and I watched her for 4 months, unfortunately. I wish I would have called her a lot earlier than that. But 4 months I watched her, and in that 4 months, I had, it was between the 15th and 20th person had asked me if I was pregnant again. And I also had to go to my doctor and up my anti-anxiety and depression meds. And I've been on those since my freshman year of college. I'm 30 years old, so about 10 years. And, I finally was like, I have got to make a change. I started seeing all these awesome pictures, and I saw one person who was able to get rid of their anxiety medicine and looked a little bit like me. So I thought, I'm just going to give her a call just to see what it's all about. And when I called her, she, of course, had all these amazing testimonies of different people and their changes that they'd made and the amount of weight that they'd lost. And I thought, it just doesn't seem real. That does not seem like it would happen. It's too good to be true. People making money, you got to be kidding me. That's just too good to be true. All of it. And then she, gave me with a ringer of, well, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm like, oh, okay. So luckily I had a credit card and didn't tell my husband because I knew exactly what he'd say. No, you're not doing that. That's too expensive. Put it on the credit card and thought, if it doesn't work, 30-day money-back guarantee, I don't have a problem. I'll just send it back, get my money back. Nobody will even know, right? So I was quiet about it. I didn't tell my mom. I told nobody. And within just a couple of days, my husband said to me, man, you were in a really good mood. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm just feeling good, yeah, and didn't say anything still. And then, he sees me walk around the house and he's thinking, you're losing weight. Are you losing weight? And I'm like, yeah, I'm losing a little bit of weight. First 8 day round, I was down 9.5 pounds, 8.5 inches off my whole body. And that's when he finally went, okay, you're hiding something from me. What's going on, So I told him all about it, and he was not mad one iota, not even a tiny bit, because he'd seen how my physical appearance had changed. He'd seen how emotionally I had changed. And the best part about it was that I could finally wake up with my children in the morning instead of wake up with my children and cook their breakfast and then crawl onto the couch and just kind of hang out for a while until I finally got the energy back. Now it's the minute I get up, I get breakfast going, I'm up, I'm ready, I'm playing with my kids, which is amazing. I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. And I owe it all to this program. And when many people ask me about it, I'm like, well, there's a couple of men who are miracle workers, and they found this miracle, and they said, you know what, we got to tell people about it, and that's basically why I do this. I'm not a salesperson, but there's so many benefits. I don't experience headaches daily like I used to. I no longer take my anxiety and depression medication that I was on for 10 years. Don't need it. And I feel obligated to share this because I know so many people need something like this. And I'm like, I just can't not share it. So that's why I do. And I love it. And I love you guys. And you're all amazing.
Thanks, Katie. Well, as you heard, these products are completely life-changing, and I could stand up here and tell you about every product, but we are way more fortunate than that tonight. We actually, why are you laughing? We have our product expert in all the way from Salt Lake City, Utah, and he is the master. He's going to tell you all about them, so give it up for Mr. Peter Griscom.
I'm a bit out of shape, guys. I'm a little winded. I don't do this every day or anything. Everybody stand up. Shake it out real quick. Okay. Everybody close your eyes for me. Now, I want you to think back to a time, whether that's now or whether that's 6 months ago, a couple years ago, when you felt helpless about your weight, about your body, maybe about your energy levels, just where you were physically in general. And just kind of feel that feeling real quick. Now open your eyes. You can all sit down. Now, that feeling's why we're all here, isn't it? To kind of regain control over our health and wellness. To regain control over our lives in general. Because the way society's going today, with 60% of people being obese, it's everyone's out of control. Everybody's been there. And what the people who invited you here are doing is sharing the thing that gave them control back. So that's what this product and this system is. It's really to help you get control of your life again and to give you that lifestyle that you once had or that you've always wanted. So these are the products. I'm sure you've heard about some of them. But we're going to start with the foundation. And everything we do starts with action. Action is our multi-nutrient. It is one of a kind. There's nothing quite like this. Many of you know my background. I've owned a supplement company. I've been in this industry for quite some time. And one of the things that most people don't understand is that your foods just don't give you what you need anymore. You know, your soil is deprived of the proper nutrients. Fertilizers don't put that back in. Organic produce doesn't have it either. And then that's fed to your livestock, which you then eat, and you eat that produce. You're not getting everything you need anymore. Maybe you did 50 or 100 years ago, but you don't anymore. So what you need is a high-quality multi-nutrient to replace those things so that your body's actually functioning the way it's meant to function. And that's what Action does. Now, this is not your Centrum Silver or your just over-the-counter multivitamin. There's so much more than that. You have your full spectrum of vitamins and minerals, but you have that in a time-released formula. And why that's so important is because you don't just need a mega dose of vitamins and minerals first thing in the morning, so then you pee radioactive yellow, and then you're done for the day. Right? You need it over the course of the day. That's the way you're meant to consume. If you think about your eating habits, you're meant to consume those vitamins and minerals throughout the day. So delayed release makes a lot of sense. So this is delayed release. Not only that, you also have a full whole food blend. You have spirulina powder, which I'm huge on, I absolutely love, which is extremely powerful superfood, has the highest protein density of anything in our natural world. You have probiotics, you have all sorts of other great things in this one product. And this is just the foundation. This is just the start. So this is kind of going to help reboot your body, give you what you need to get started on your path to weight loss. Because you can lose weight or you can get a little bit slimmer in a very unhealthy way, and everything in your body will feel worse. This is going to help prevent that. Now, moving forward from Action, what we have is Global Blend and Zip Sticks. Now, I absolutely love these products because I know far too well the damages that can be done, that can be wreaked on our body on the cellular level, right? These toxins in our environment, which, by the way, there's tons and tons of toxins in the environment on a daily basis. A CDC study found 100 of them are in your body on any given day. 100 toxins. Okay, that's pretty disgusting when you think about it. And they can cause all sorts of damage to your body on a cellular level. They can cause abnormal cell growth, abnormal cell death. They can cause inflammation, all sorts of fun things. And what this does is it helps protect your body on a cellular level. There's a wide spectrum of antioxidants in there, which again are your cellular defense, but then you also have a proprietary primary antioxidant precursor blend, which actually increases the most important molecule in your body, which is glutathione. And I say it's the most important molecule because I really feel that way. By increasing glutathione, you can actually reverse fatty liver disease, you can slow the progression of Alzheimer's, you can prevent brain damage, all sorts of incredible things. And there's really only two ways that you can increase it. You can get an IV, or you can take in these amino acids. And most people don't know that they can just take in those amino acids and increase your body's natural production of glutathione. And most people also don't know that they're walking around deficient in glutathione. So that's something you really need to consider, and we've done that homework and that research here. Not only that, you also have aloe and xanthones and zip sticks for inflammation. So for those of you who suffer from intestinal inflammation, which is most of us, even though we don't know it, because of all the processed foods we eat and the toxins we take in, most of us have very terrible digestion. Aloe and xanthones are fantastic for fighting that inflammation and improving digestion and nutrient absorption. So it's a fantastic product, and Global Blend is also a wonderful product. They're pretty much the same thing. This one just has aloe and xanthones. Now, moving forward from there, we'll talk about weight loss. First, in weight loss, we'll talk about ways you're going to boost your metabolism. Now, how many of you have ever said, I can't lose weight because I just have a bad metabolism? You can be honest. I just have a bad metabolism. I hear that constantly, having worked in this industry. And there's several ways you can boost your metabolism, but really through supplements, there's only one way. And that's through stimulants, okay? Because they're going to heat up your core temperature, they're going to increase your metabolism, all those kind of things. And this is our go-to thermogenic. So this is what's doing that for you. All these ingredients have been studied and been shown to increase fat oxidation, so how quickly you burn fat. So there's a pretty phenomenal benefit. But other than that, again, because we're about health and wellness, we're about giving you your life back, we don't want you to start losing weight on a product that's going to make your hands shake and make you freak out and be all jittery. Have you ever had that effect from too much caffeine and things like that? Everybody has, right? This is not like that. This is a blend of teas. It's very low caffeine. And it's released in such a way that you really, all you really feel is just kind of a warming feeling in your body, and it's pretty phenomenal for that as well. Plus, you get all the benefits of the catechins and things like that that are found in those teas. So it's not like we just shoved a bunch of synthetic caffeine in there. You have these naturally occurring caffeines in these teas that are actually giving you the benefits of catechins and, among other things, these powerful antioxidants as well. So again, this is a fantastic product, and it's really easy to take. You can just take 2 capsules up to or 2 tablets up to twice daily. So it fits very well with our next products, which are Cheat and Cheat Plus. So we know that the only way through supplementation that we can increase our metabolism is with a fat burner, right? That's the only way. So how else can we lose weight? Or how else can we help optimize our weight loss? Well, we can mitigate calories. And a lot of times when I say that, people roll their eyes like, yeah, if you put it in your mouth, it counts, right? Not the case. Okay, this is soluble fiber. Essentially, you can think of it like Play-Doh. Okay, so as it goes through your stomach, it just encapsulates food and doesn't allow digestive enzymes to break it down. And if they can't break it down, it's just escorted out of your stomach undigested. And it does that for pretty much everything you take in, so you don't want to take this within a little bit of taking medicine or anything like that. But Cheat and Cheat Plus are both fantastic. That's the sprinkle form, so you can put it on most anything. Cheat Plus I actually like to use for a lot of different reasons, because not only is it soluble fiber, so that means it promotes regularity, but you can also take it in between meals. So because it's fiber, there's really no upper limit of what you can take in. So I take it in between meals to help me stay full. And why that's so powerful is our mind is one of the most it's one of the most effective ways of derailing any weight loss you have, because you think you're hungry when you're really physically not. Okay? So this gives you that feeling of fullness, so you think, okay, I don't need to eat right now, I don't need to cheat on this diet right now, I can keep going. So that's a really powerful tool. And then again, you also have green coffee bean extract, which has phenomenal health benefits as well. So moving forward from there, let's talk about lean. Now, who has had a protein shake that tasted like chalk before and wanted to gag? Lean is not that shake. Thankfully, it's not. And I have made some shakes that were fantastic, but they tasted terrible. And it's some sort of voodoo that they did to this thing. It tastes amazing. But not only that, it's got a fantastic profile. You have a full spectrum of vitamins and minerals. Because again, when you're losing weight and when you're taking thermogenics, you need to replace those more often, because you're burning through them. You need to keep your body functioning at that high level so your energy levels don't dip, so you don't feel terrible. You also have digestive enzymes, which actually increase the absorption of the amino acids in the product by up to 120%. So if you think about that, that's what you really want. You want those amino acids absorbed into your bloodstream, and you're getting far more of that because there's digestive enzymes in there. You also have 2 different types of protein. So you don't just have a fast digested protein, which is whey, where you drink it and you're hungry again 10 seconds later. You also have soy, so it's a little slower digested. It keeps you fuller for longer. And you also get the fantastic benefits that come with soy of all the isoflavones and things like that. So this is a great product, and it really comes in a very low calorie form. It's only 44 calories a serving. So that's pretty phenomenal as well. Now, moving forward from there, we'll talk about flush. And this is always a fun one to talk about. So earlier I was talking about toxins, right? We have toxins in our environment. They say about 240 toxins that are in the air and water and the food that you breathe can cause birth defects and things like that. So they're everywhere. And people don't think toxins play a role in obesity. They think, oh, well, they're just going to give me cancer. They're not going to make me fat, right? Well, that's not necessarily true. They actually did a study on one form of toxins called phthalates, which are in your hair care products, your makeup, your deodorant, everything pretty much that you using cosmetically. And those actually were shown to cause obesity at a 5 times more likely rate. So the children with the highest concentration of phthalates were 5 times more likely to be obese than those with a lower concentration. So they do have an indirect effect. So it does contribute to your weight gain. Not only that, these toxins that we're talking about also cause any number of health issues, and they primarily sit in your colon, which if you stretch it out, it's about the size of a tennis court. So there's a lot of area to clean, out if you're talking about your colon and your stomach and everything. And that's what this does. This goes through and cleans that out. Very effectively, I might add, but not to the point where you're wrapped around the toilet saying, oh, no, it's not like that. It's a gentle cleanser. It also helps fight inflammation, which is phenomenal. And you also have things in there, again, to increase nutrient absorption, to help decrease water retention, to help improve liver function as well. So when you talk about losing weight, we talk about toxins being released into the bloodstream. And this is a very real thing, because those fat cells actually store toxins. So as you burn that fat, it's pretty normal to feel lousy. So your liver is actually going through the process of cleansing your blood as you're losing weight to get rid of those toxins. And if you don't have healthy liver support, which is in here, then you will literally have no defense against those toxins. So this is a pretty phenomenal product when you combine it with everything else. Again, you're talking about the full spectrum of vitamins and minerals, which really help you feel better while losing weight. And otherwise, you would feel completely lousy, trust me. Now, the next thing we'll talk about is Zing. Now, a lot of people use this for a lot of different reasons. I absolutely love Zing because it can be a lot of things to a lot of different people. And you hear phenomenal stories about weight loss with it, mood enhancement, any number of things. And really the thing that I like to point out with Zing is that it's really a one-stop shop to address a lot of the common problems that you see. Whereas other companies, whenever you take 10 products, we have it all condensed into one. We have appetite suppression, we have thyroid support, we have another thermogenic form, we have mood support, we have cholesterol support, we have blood glucose support. You have so many things going on in this product, but I'll just highlight a real quick few. First, we'd like to talk about the mood support aspect of things, because if you're losing weight and you're getting healthy but you feel lousy, that's probably half the issue right there. And what phenylethylamine does, which is one of our key mood support ingredients in here, it actually makes the natural effect of your serotonin, your dopamine, that much stronger. So it's found naturally in things like chocolate, soy, a few other things naturally in your environment. So that's why when you eat chocolate, all of a sudden you feel good, right? Everyone's addicted to chocolate. Well, that same thing's in here. It actually lasts a little bit longer, so it gives you a phenomenal feeling of just, I feel fantastic, I have lots of energy, all those kind of things. And then you also have in here, you have a few other ingredients. You have dicaffeine malate, which is going to help stimulate your metabolism, but it's released in a slower way so it doesn't spike your blood pressure as much like normal caffeine would. So for people that suffer from hypertension and things like that, it's much gentler on your body. The last thing I'd like to point out, because I like to get a little sciencey here, is Andari extract. And Andari extract is really cool. It's been something that I've been really passionate about for quite some time. The active ingredient in that is actually something called fucoxanthin. And I know it's hard to spell, so don't worry about writing it down or trying to remember it. But what that does, it actually increases a protein in your body called UCP1. And UCP1 actually uncouples fat from the fat cell to burn. And that's so powerful. We've never seen anything like it in nutrition. There's nothing quite that does the same thing, and we've actually put that in there. And it's really expensive to do. We've managed to put it in there in an effective dose, and it works phenomenally well. So that just amplifies the effect of the overall blend. And we're really dedicated to giving you guys the best products, which is exactly why we updated Zing and made it so much better. So moving forward from there, we have Spring, which is my baby. Literally, it's my baby. And Spring is our multi-purpose functional beverage. And you're like, what is a multi-purpose functional beverage? What it does is energy, hydration. You're talking about a lot of memory and brain function support as well, blood flow support, heart health, all those things all in one product. Again, we like to have products that have a lot of different benefits for different people. So how that would look is if someone was just taking it, hey, I need that extra edge at work, or I need that extra edge to get me through the day mentally because I've had this brain fog lately. Wake up first thing in the morning, take your Spring, you get that benefit. If someone's a runner, if they're an athlete, a marathon runner, for example, we had a lady who said, hey, I ran a marathon drinking Spring, and I wasn't near as sore. I had my best time ever because of the hydration and the recovery aspect. So there's a lot of different benefits going on in here. And it's actually one of the reasons why this is so cool is because most of us walking through our daily lives are over-caffeinated. We take in way too many stimulants and we don't ever take a break because that's our society's go, 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 go. And what that does eventually is causes adrenal fatigue. So when you're having this adrenal fatigue, your energy level's at this 5, and you're taking caffeine to get it to a 10, and then every single time you're coming back down to a 5, and then you're down to a 4 because the fatigue sets in, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. What Spring actually does is it combats adrenal fatigue and increases your body's own natural production of energy. So as opposed to going from a 5 to a 10, you're going from a 10 to a 15. So you feel phenomenal. And it actually has the highest marked in any research ingredient as far as increasing ATP, which is your cellular energy, and that's over 60%. So that's a pretty amazing acute increase. And again, that's the highest that we found, again, in any ingredient as far as increasing your ATP. So this is a phenomenal product, and when you combine it with everything else, the overall benefits for your health and wellness and for your lifestyle are phenomenal. Now, lastly, let's talk about our systems. Now, we talked earlier, who here has tried to lose weight and failed before? Or tried to lose weight and then lost the weight and then gained it right back? You know what the problem is, right? Does everybody know what the problem is? It's the system. It's the lack of a system. We all have the ability to lose weight. We all have the ability to have our ideal body. The problem is the lack of a system. When you walk into your stores, when you walk into other companies and ask, hey, what do you have for weight loss? They give you one product, this product, and they say, hey, take this and come back to me. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. Right? What we give you is a system complete with all the products, the support from your fellow friends and your distributors, and then the support from us at corporate as well. And you also have the eating plans, and we're willing to troubleshoot with you if it's not working for you. We have exercise suggestions, all those kind of things. We give you the complete system. And I would tell you something, if you don't have a system for health and wellness or for weight loss, you're winging it, and that will never provide long-term success. So what we're giving you, again, is the answer to long-term control of your lifestyle, controlling your weight, controlling your health, all those kind of things. We have the Ignite, we have the Post-Ignite, we have more coming out on a regular basis, we have more and more information. If you guys have any questions, feel free to find me afterwards. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys, and thanks for coming out.
I just love listening to Peter on the calls, and when we're fortunate enough and in person, I learn so much, something new every single time. So thank you, and thanks for making the trip out. We've heard a lot about how people's lives have been changed and these products change your life. And this next person who's going to speak, I can't look at her, I'll get teary. She's actually the one who changed my life. She's the one who got me involved in this, and she does so much for our team. We wouldn't be here without her. So she's a little nervous. If you can give her a big round of applause, Ms. Maureen Smith.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad that you all took the time out to come and hear about this amazing opportunity and these wonderful products that have changed so many people's lives. So, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone that got up and shared their story tonight, because it's not easy for all of us to do that, come up and share something like that. But it's because of you and your stories that keep us so inspired to keep doing this, and why I'm able to stand up here tonight. So thank you all so much for that. So my name is Maureen Smith, and I got started myself in this opportunity about 3 years ago. I had lost my job. I was a single mom raising my kids, working 2 jobs. I had a full-time day job, and I was bartending a couple nights a week. Lost my full-time day job when the economy crashed. Went and got my personal training certification because I loved health and wellness and fitness and thought maybe I could do something with that. And right about the same time, my friend Miss Mitzi was posting about the products on Facebook, and I was a little skeptical. Thought she was drinking the Kool-Aid for a while, but I just kept watching and kept reading, and it just really intrigued me. So decided to call her up and see what it was about. And then decided to use the products. I thought, let's give it a try. My boyfriend offered to be my guinea pig and said, let's do this. I could lose some weight. So we tried it out. He lost 10 pounds pretty quick, where people were asking, what are you doing? And that's just what happens when you lose weight, right? And I decided to do our 8-day detox just to see for myself. I needed to know that it was going to work. I needed to believe in it, and I needed to know how you were going to feel, because I knew I was going to be coaching people through it. So I wanted to know what these products were going to do. And so I did the 8-day. I lost 9 pounds, defined my core, loved how I felt. I had energy, and knew what I did in that 8 days, I could help a lot of people. We all know it's a struggle to lose weight and to live a healthy lifestyle. And with these products, what they did to me and how they helped me with cravings, I just knew I could help a lot of people, and decided to post my pictures on Facebook just to see what would happen. And I had an overwhelming response of people that wanted help. My boyfriend ended up losing 44 pounds in about 60 days. So that helped a lot too. And people just kept asking, and we were just sharing. I have never done anything like this before. No network marketing experience, no sales experience or anything like that. And we just shared with people. And within 4 months, I had replaced my income from my day job, actually beyond. Earned a couple trips, and I just didn't even know what was going on. It was crazy. I knew God had opened a door in my life that I could never thank him enough for. But aside from that, aside from the income and the travel and all that, I found a purpose and a passion for the first time in my life, helping people. Because, you know, we all get stuck in those ruts of just living our lives day after day, you know, not even knowing if you're going to be able to pay your next bill or where it's going to come from. And through this opportunity, I found that. I am now credit card debt free. Never thought that would happen. And I'm traveling the world helping people. And it's just nothing that I ever dreamed of in my life that could happen to me. So I want you all to know that I sat in your chair at one time too, and this can happen to anyone. And I just want to say thank you to all of you that have inspired me and encouraged me through all of this, because I couldn't have done it without all of you. It's like my second family now. And I just want to thank all of you for sharing your stories and continuing to inspire all of us. It's just so amazing. You heard 4 testimonies tonight of people that came up here to share, and there's thousands more out there. It's just absolutely amazing what this opportunity and these products can do to change someone's life. So thank you so much for helping me to dream again in my life. Thank you.
When she talks about the travel, there's actually some perks to traveling with Mo. I call myself Mo's husband sometimes. Like that picture up there, I tagged along. We went on a helicopter ride over the Hoover Dam and landed in the Grand Canyon thanks to this awesome company. So travel with Mo, there's some big perks. But thanks for all you do, Mo, and your story and watching your success is what made me believe in myself that I could do it too. So thanks. And this next person is the glue that holds our family together. He formed the Compass team with us, and we couldn't be here without him. And I just respect him so much, and I'm so thankful for everything he does. So, Mr. Silver Executive, Dusty Ely, will you come up to me?
How's everybody doing again? Woo. All right, I'm going to be really quick because I know we started late, and I don't want to keep you guys too long. But first, before I start speaking and telling my story, I want to bring up a gentleman who came in from the Holt area, East Lansing area. And whenever he's able to make it, I want to get him up here because he's a chiropractor and he's very knowledgeable. And if it wasn't for him, you know, probably none of us would be here because, well, you'll hear that story in a little bit. But he's an amazing guy. So if we could hear it from Mr. Dr. Troy McHenry.
How's everybody doing? All right. You know, the only thing I wish that these products could do is make me grow a few inches. So every time somebody meets me at these events, they go, man, you know, I saw you on Facebook. You look so much bigger than that. You know? So 5'7", 175 pounds. 4 years ago, I was 5'7", almost 200 pounds. So I've come a long ways, and I've kept that weight off for almost 4 years. And, you know, these products do work. They are anti-aging line of products. There's nothing out there like this. I mean, it's absolutely incredible what they're going to do for your body. And originally, I got involved with this company 3 reasons. You know, I'm a busy chiropractor. I've seen over 8,000 patients in the last 12 years. I went to chiropractic college for 4 years. And my biggest thing was I wanted to help people naturally get out of pain and get healthy. And so why would a chiropractor get involved with a company, a direct sales company? Well, you know, I go against the grain. You know, I mean, all the time. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm always going against the grain. But I could see here that they had not only special products, but they had a special compensation plan to reward people to help you. And but number one, I wanted to lose weight. And, you know, I've tried a lot of different products over the years. And you know, I knew that they had something special here with, you know, the first 90 days I lost almost 30 pounds and 8 inches on my waist. So I knew the products worked. And I wanted to help my patients in a simple way. And this is a simple system, just like what Peter Griscom was saying. We have a system here. We have not only a system of products, but we have a great support team here with Dusty, Mark Walker, the CEO. By the way, I want to thank you for coming here tonight, Mark Walker. Peter Griscom. And it's just absolutely incredible. So it's not like going to GNC or going to Jenny Craig or any of those places. I mean, you really do have a great support system here. But number one, I wanted to lose weight. Number two, what I wanted to do was diversify my income. As a doctor, especially in this industry right now, the healthcare industry is just getting beat up. But 4 years ago, I wanted to start to diversify my income outside of what I was currently doing. And so I wanted a special business opportunity that would help me earn a six-figure income. And in the last 3 years, I've been able to earn a six-figure income part-time. I can honestly tell you that. It's absolutely incredible. And I haven't even really launched my full-time business in this yet. And that's going to happen probably here this year at some point. At 43, I'm ready to really grab hold of this thing and help people like you do whatever you want in this industry. Whether it's health support, income support, whatever you need, I'm here to help you. The third reason I wanted to get involved with this company was because I wanted to have more fun. Rather than work in a cubicle, a 10 by 10 cubicle all day long, helping patients, which has been fun, I wanted to travel the world. And since I got involved with this company, I've traveled to Dubai for free, thanks to Mark Walker's compensation plan in the company. I've traveled on a 7-day Caribbean cruise, all expenses paid for my wife and I. I've been to the Sundance Resort. I've traveled over 40,000 miles in the past 4 years. So I've been able to see the world, and it's just been incredible. But for people that you want to, if you're out there looking to lose weight, if you're looking for an opportunity, something that can take you to the next level to really experience life 110%, this is the company to do it with. I can honestly tell you that. But it's just so exciting to be involved with this company today, and where we're headed. We're just getting started. We're still in the infancy. But right now, this is the time to really grab hold of this and call your family members, your friends, let them know what you're doing. Because, if it wasn't for a phone call that I got from a guy 4 years ago by the name of OMAR Rivera, who's back there. Thank you, Omar, for coming in from Puerto Rico. This one person can change your life. That's how easy this business is. I honestly believe that. Whether it's a family member, friend, or whoever it is, somebody on the street at the grocery store, talk to them. Tell them about this company. Tell them about your experience and what we're doing here, because you never know what it could do for your life. I mean, it's incredible. I've got a business center down in Puerto Rico, thanks to Omar, that called me. I put a little blip on Facebook, and he called me. He could barely speak English at that time, and we've got an incredible relationship today and an incredible business. But it's all about helping people, and that's what we're doing here. So the more people you help, the more you're going to be rewarded, and there isn't a better company out there to do it. And it all starts with a great foundation coming from Mark Walker, the CEO. I truly believe in what he has here and where we're headed. So with that being said, I want to thank Dusty, Ellie, the Compass Group here, Omar, and everybody for what you're doing for this company and for everybody here. So thank you.
If you have the type of results you're hearing about, it's really hard to keep it a secret. Can you see how that might happen? And so I don't have some amazing product testimony. I did lose 11 pounds in 8 days. It's not bad, right? And I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm feeling great. I have more energy. Those are all amazing things. But I'll tell you what this company's really done for me is it's transformed my life and my lifestyle. So if we look behind me here, I could take 50% credit for making these beautiful babies here. At least 50, probably 52%. And that's what this has allowed me to do is be a full-time stay-at-home dad for my kids. It's been amazing. I can't imagine life any other way now that since I've been able to stay home. And then the other picture there is in Bora Bora, which if there's any place in the world that's paradise, it's Bora Bora. It is absolutely incredible. And I never thought I'd have a lifestyle to take a vacation like that, which was actually paid for by the company. There was, I think, 22 of us there between distributors and spouses and corporate. And we're walking around, and you're looking at the people who aren't with you, that didn't win the trip, that are just hanging out. You're like, what do these people do for a living? They can afford this place. It's crazy. Must be in network marketing or something. I don't know. It's been incredible. So, you know, I'm nothing special. I do have an associate's degree. It's an 11-year associate's degree. Anybody have one of those? Yeah. 11-year associate's degree. It's good times. I stopped there. Figured that was good enough. I didn't have another 30 years to get a bachelor's, so I don't have any special experience, knowledge, education, but this has completely changed my life. And, you know, the income has been incredible, completely changed my life. To make a 5-figure monthly income, I just never thought it was possible for me. In 2008, I think I made $18,000 a whole year. Now that's the type of money I'm making on a monthly basis. So, you know, the income is great, the travel's incredible, staying home with my kids is a dream come true. But honestly, my 2 favorite parts of this business are really the fulfillment. You know, one is being able to help people. You hear these stories, and to think you had anything to do with it, even if you told somebody that told somebody that told somebody that told their sister, that told their uncle, that told their niece, and that person it changes their life. I mean, that's what I do this for. And the other thing is the relationships. Out of my 10 best friends in the world, probably 9 of them I've met through this business. And so it's a very fulfilling business. The relationships, the fulfillment, it's an incredible thing. And so I want to take a second to thank everybody that came in, both Mark Walker. Mark Walker, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be with this company. This is a guy at the head of the company, leading the company, who just has such integrity and character. You're going to hear from him in a minute. OMAR came down here on his own dime, or up here, I should say. He brought this heat with him, from Puerto Rico. It was -9 before he came. Now we're in the 20s or something, right? Thank you, Omar, for the heat. Give it up for Omar. He said it's going to be like 60 before he leaves. So I told you I'd be quick. I would just encourage you guys, if you can check out these products, get these products in your body, see how you feel. If you don't love how you feel, you send them back, get 100% of your money back. You don't get your body back. I told you anybody could do this. So yeah, if you don't love how you feel, you get your money back. And if you do, the cool thing is you can get your money back and make a lot of money by helping other people feel as good as you. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Lindsay Capitelli. Thanks, guys.
The lifestyle's awesome, as you've heard. You were wrong? What? Oh, okay. I like when you're wrong.
All right, let's bring back up Dusty. Woo! Dusty! Yeah. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear. Who has the thing? There it is. Woo! All right, here's my favorite part. That's why I forgot it. My favorite part is recognition. So we have a lot of people in this room who either they just got started, just used the product, shared it with a few people, or they've been around for a while. And as people are around and start sharing this, you hit different ranks with the company. I know that doesn't mean anything to new people, but you hit these different point values, and maybe it sounds confusing, but basically you start making money, you start going on trips and having a great time. So the first rank in our company is called manager. All the managers, if you could please stand up. Just managers. Managers. Give it up to the managers. Woo! Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, guys. The managers are proud. They didn't want to sit down. They're like, we're standing for the rest of the meeting. Manager is a great rank. If you can hit manager with this company, you can be an executive. You can be a platinum executive. It's doing the same things over and over and over again, and just sharing your story and other people's story. The next rank is silver manager. If you're a silver manager, if you could please stand up. They're soaking it into it. All right, so as you hit these different ranks, you get to start sharing. You get to start profit sharing. So at manager, you're already profit sharing. At silver, you're profit sharing a little more. At gold manager, not only are you profit sharing in 3 bonus pools, but you actually get sent on a trip with you and another person, maybe your spouse. I took my brother. It's kind of weird. To Robert Redford Sundance Resort, beautiful resort. So if you're a gold manager, if you could please stand up. Awesome. And that's a great trip. So incredible trip. So anybody you see standing up from here on out has gone on that trip or is qualified to go on that trip. So Next up is Platinum Manager. Not only are you in a bunch of bonus pools, not only have you already qualified to go out to Robert Redford Sundance Resort, but you get a $500 cash bonus if the Platinum Managers could stand up, please. Platinum, no Platinums? No Platinum Managers. All right. All right. People are like, so nobody's a Platinum Manager. All right, the next rank is Director. At Director, you've been to Sundance, you've got $500 cash, and they're going to fly you to the next regional event. The next one is in Dallas. Are you flying people to Dallas or not till Vegas? Dallas. You get flown to Dallas. You get to meet with corporate and look at your business, do some cool things. So directors, please stand up. There we go. Woo! All right, next is Silver Director, which is another $1,000 cash bonus. Silver Directors, if you could stand up. Silver, silver, silvers. No silvers. All right, next is Gold Director. Gold Director is a cool rank because you get a business builder trip anywhere in the world. We're open for business, over 34 countries, including Australia or Canada, depending on what you want to do. If you're a Gold Director, please stand up. Any Gold Directors? Man, no Gold Directors. Wow. Just everybody skips over these ranks. Just keep going. All right. Next is Platinum Director. Platinum Director, you've won all those cool trips. You're making really good money, and now you get to go on the 50K getaway, which is a 8-day Caribbean cruise. So Platinum Directors, if you could stand up, if you're already standing, give a wave. Some waves. Woo! Awesome. And you've already heard from a couple of our executives, which is the next rank, which you get to go to the Atlantis Resort in Dubai. I'd never heard of Dubai before I joined this company, and then I was in Dubai, which is kind of cool, being somewhere I'd never heard of. And it's an incredible trip. Dubai is like the most amazing thing man can do, right? It's the tallest building in the world. It's islands, man-made islands. And then the next rank, which is Silver Executive, it's like God's country. It's Bora Bora, where it's like untouched by man. You're staying on bungalows over the water on a lagoon. It's absolutely incredible. So, and then there's a couple ranks up as Platinum Executive, which is the next big trip that I'm excited for a lot of us to go on, and that is a Mediterranean cruise. So that's going to be really cool. So sorry, I forgot about you guys for a second. It's the most important thing we can do is recognize these awesome people. We're all growing together, and it's been an amazing trip. So thank you so much, guys. I'll give it back to Lindsay.
The really cool thing about these trips are, well, first of all, they're amazing, but it's not just you. You get to bring your spouse with you in these romantic locations, and my mother and I are going on a cruise in March. It's really awesome, though. But our next guest who's going to share has traveled a long way, and he has just a remarkable story and amazing energy. Anytime I'm even seeing him online, I get pumped up. He's just so excited and so passionate about this, and his entire team is. And a fun fact about him, when he started this, he didn't speak a drop of English, and you'll hear in a second, he's fluent. He's come so far. So this is about personal development. We're all really proud of him. So thank you so much for making the trip from Puerto Rico, Mr. Omar Rivera, Silver Executive. You come share.
Thank you. ¿Cómo están? Bueno, le comenzaré a hablar de mi historia. Hace mucho frío aquí. ¿Entendieron? ¿Frío? For me, it's a pleasure to be here in Detroit. This is my third time. Puerto Rico right now is 87 degrees. People ask to me, what do you did today? Everything, every day inside the hotel. For one moment, I opened the door and no. So, thank you for the invitation. For me, it's always a pleasure to be with all of you. I feel like family. I feel the heat, that's like a family. So, I want to talk a little bit about my story. What happened to me in 2009 when thank you for Dr. Troy. Big applause for Dr. Troy, please. Big. He post on Facebook a link. How many of you have Facebook here? Okay. Do you have people that use people to always are talking about crisis? We are in the technology era. You can use Facebook to make money. So thanks to Dr. Troy, he posted a link, and I hit the link, and I saw information. And I sent an email, and in just only 10 minutes, he, with Freddie Elias, called me, told me about this opportunity. At this time, I was losing my house, losing my car, losing everything. And I said, no, I'm not interested in that opportunity. I don't need. Do you remember Dr. Troy? But something in my heart felt this is a very different opportunity. And thank for this call, thank for this post in Facebook. My life has changed for everything, forever. So if you are a guest here, you will going to have the opportunity to have better health. This is the first thing that you will going to have thanks to this amazing opportunity. But when I started, okay, this is an opportunity, what I need to do? So I start reading because I just want to make this opportunity and build a business in professional manner. So I read a book of Paul St. Pilzer, The Next Millionaires, and I understand, wow, this is the wellness, this is a $1 trillion industry, and the employee era is end, this is the end, and this is the entrepreneur era. So he said that you can use the technology, you can use the wellness revolution to create the perfect storm. If you type in Facebook and in YouTube, Paul St. Pilzer, The Perfect Storm, he will going to start talking about the perfect storm, the wellness industry with the home-based business using the technology. So you can spread the information to all the world using these two amazing industries. So Dusty said that thanks to this opportunity, he can stay home. Who wants to stay home? To stay home with the family, have more time, better health, help people. So Singular for me is the most amazing opportunity right now, period. Thanks to Mark Walker and the corporate team, this company right now is moving forward. This is just the beginning. We are the pioneers. Here said that the pioneers are crazy people. In Puerto Rico, loco. So you have the opportunity in your hand. You really need to. For me, my passion is help people in their health, help people in their finance. Puerto Rico, right now we have people paying debts, paying credit card. Who have credit card here? Who want to pay the credit card? My hobby is help people pay the credit cards, pay their homes, pay their cars, and have the time to share with the family. So thank you for the opportunity. For me, I want to return back, but in summer. So thank you. Love you, Detroit.
Thank you so much for making the trip, Omar. I remember last time he was here, I don't know, it was end of summer, early fall, and we went to an outside bar to have dinner together, and he was sitting there freezing. I felt so bad for him this trip before he got here. But thank you for making the trip. We really appreciate it. Next, we're going to bring up the president of our company. We are so fortunate that he made the trip out here, and he's just such an amazing man. We are so lucky to have someone of his integrity behind this company. And I never thought I would be a part of something so big and so wonderful, but still, know the president of the company that well. I mean, we shared a dinner table with his beautiful wife and him and his kids in Puerto Rico. And if you ever have a problem, you know you can go right to him. So thank you so much for making the trip. Please give it up for Mark Walker.
Well, hey, welcome everybody, and thank you, Lindsay. And you heard a lot of stuff tonight, and so before I go any further, though, I want to know who is here for the first time just checking us out, just so I know. Okay, good. All right. Well, you've heard a lot tonight, and I want to hit a couple of different things, but before I do, I hope you understand the power, first off, of the products that we have to offer. Okay, you've heard a lot of stories about how they've improved people's lives, and the thing I love about it is that the products don't just do one thing. Did you hear people up here saying the same thing over and over? Okay, you didn't, did they? They do different things for different people. So if you're here checking us out, my number one suggestion is you got to try all the products, okay? Because they do different things for different people, I don't know what they're going to do for you. And I don't know which products are going to do what for you, so you got to try them all, okay? If you try them all, you will get a story because you're going to have something that works for you. And we get just amazing stories from our products. And that is literally the foundation of the company. Okay, if the products didn't make a difference in people's lives, none of the rest of this would ever happen. Okay, and I'll go into that in just a second. Now, the second thing that we obviously do is we improve people's lifestyle. Okay, I used to say we improve lives, but we improve lifestyle. And whether it's the products and helping people feel better, look better, get over things that they have, and that improves your life and your lifestyle, right? But you also heard a little bit about some of the, that's a sad picture, we had to move that. We actually, and this is something that we built into the company because I love this, but we actually allow people to do things they've never thought they'd do before. Okay, and whether it is earning additional money by sharing the benefits of the products, or whether it's being able to travel to Dubai or go on a cruise, or other things that we have in that passport program, we have put things in there to change lives, okay? And sometimes people ask me, well, why do you go to Dubai? I mean, why not the resort in the Bahamas? And I'm like, you ever been to Dubai? Okay, that's why we go to Dubai, right? You guys on the East Coast especially can get down to the Bahamas, but who's been to the Atlantis Resort in Dubai? And in the Bahamas, I don't think you can ride a camel, okay, which we do in Dubai. And then we also go, they call it dune bashing. It's basically, you go across the dunes in four-wheel drive Land Cruisers, and it's a lot of fun. And they actually go online, look at our website. There's some pretty good footage, but they actually get a little sideways sometimes, and it's you're glad the professional drivers are not you at that point. But we've tried to put together a company that's going to do a couple of things, and so backing up just a little bit. Number one was change lives. Number two, we wanted to build a company that's going to last. We wanted to build a company that's going to be here for the long term. I had no desire in being a part of anything that was going to be short term. I wanted something that's going to be around 20, 30, 40 years from now. And we are building a company that's going to do that. And in order to do that, we put together the company in a certain way. We were profitable our second month of business. We've been profitable every month since. Okay, now, in order to do that, we had 4 people crammed in a little tiny office, and we were pretty much sitting on each other's laps, and we lived really lean to get things going, but we knew we wanted to do it a certain way. Okay, and so those are some of the things we've done, and then I wanted desperately to put a company together that was going to impact people's lives. Okay, we're all here, and we find things we love, we find things that we enjoy, we find things that help us, and what do when we find one of those things? We tell somebody, right? We tell somebody that we care about, and it could be as trivial as a movie. Okay, I went and saw a phenomenal movie the other day. It was called Frozen. Okay, and if anybody hasn't seen it, The Snowman Alone, and if you haven't seen it, you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? But The Snowman Alone is worth the price of admission, okay? It's a great show, okay? Now, I've told a ton of people to go see Frozen, and I'm sure a lot of people that I've told have gone to see Frozen. I've yet to receive a check from Disney. I don't know what is going on. Because if it was singular, okay, and I told people to go see the movie and they did, then Singular would send me a check. I mean, it's just that simple, okay? Think of a great restaurant that you went to that you told a bunch of people to go see. Okay, did you get anything from the restaurant? No, you didn't. Okay, the only difference is we basically share We pay people for sharing their story. Okay? Now again, back up just a little bit. If the products didn't work, is there anything to share? It might work once or twice, but then it wouldn't work anymore. Okay? We're 4 years old. The only reason that we're still here is because our products work. Now, why do we pay people for sharing their story or telling people that they know and love about what we have to offer? And I'm just going to give you a really quick example. Okay? And I want you to say in your head, I want to get more, I don't know, energy. I want to lose some weight. I want to feel better, whatever you want, but put it in your head. I'm just going to say energy because it's easy. But I want to get more energy, okay? Now, in the normal world, I would go somewhere like GNC or Walgreens or something, and I'd walk into, and we'll use GNC for the example, but I walk into GNC, and I walk in the door, and what am I looking at? I'm looking at a box that's wall-to-wall and floor-to-ceiling products with a whole bunch in the middle for good measure, okay? And I walked in a GNC just the other day just to make sure I was telling the story right still, and I am. So you got wall-to-wall products, right? So I want energy. Number one, you can't find energy, but if you did find energy, and if you're really lucky, you can ask the 11th grader behind the counter, and they'll tell you where it is. Not going over there. Okay, so I go over to this wall, and I'm looking at this wall, literally, floor to ceiling of energy, right? Products. How do I tell what a good product is? Well, you walk up to the wall, you grab 2 bottles off the shelf, and you kind of look at the front, and you look at the back, and you read the ingredients, and half of it's in Greek. You have no idea what it means, right? And so you're looking, and you're looking, and you're looking. Now, let me tell you what's gone on behind the scenes before you ever walk in the store. Okay? These companies, they know you're going to walk in, they know you're going to grab their bottle, and they know you're going to flip it around and look at it. So they're doing a couple of things behind the scenes. Number one, they're hiring a marketing firm that knows exactly how much chrome and fancy stuff to put on the label to glint off the light just right to get your attention. Okay? And then they watch what's going on in the media so they know what the hot products or the hot ingredients are right now. Okay? And so if raspberry ketones is in the media, even though it does absolutely nothing, they're going to have raspberry ketones in their products. So when you're flipping around and you see all this Greek raspberry ketones, okay, I know what that, I've heard of that. And off you go. Now, another thing that they're doing, besides paying all the marketing companies and staying up on Dr. Oz, is they know that if I'm looking, my attention span's like right here, right? I'm not going to go too high, especially my wife. She's 5'2", she can't reach it. I'm not going to bend over to the bottom and grab something off the bottom shelf and unless it says sale 50% off, right? And so a lot of people do that. Mark it up 300% and then mark it down 50. Ooh, you're getting a deal, right? Okay, so they're paying a lot of money to have their products right here. So I'm grabbing bottles off the shelf, okay? But yet again, if I find 2 bottles that have the exact same ingredient panel, let me clue you into something, they're not, and many times not even similar products, even if they have the exact same ingredient panel, because there are different grades or levels of ingredients. And you have ingredients that are very, very good, that are, the minerals are chelated, which means they're bound to an amino acid because your body doesn't like minerals. And so if a mineral goes through your body's like this, But if it's bound to an amino acid, your body's like, oh, protein, I can use that, and it'll grab it. Okay, but that's expensive. So you have other companies that have just basic iron in there. And anybody in here ever been pregnant? Okay, what does cheap iron do to you? Not good stuff, right? Okay, but you know why? Because it's cheap iron. And if you want to follow that to its illogical conclusion, I could put iron filings in there, claim iron, and is any of it going to get absorbed? No. Okay, it's not. But yet I can give you guys iron that's chelated and is a great quality iron, and you would have no ill effects. Okay, it so much depends on the quality of the ingredients. And I could, again, identical ingredient panels, totally different product. Okay, one would do nothing for you, the other would work really well for you. But you have no idea as you're standing in the store looking at that, which is which. Okay, so what we do, instead of paying all the marketers, instead of paying all the guys that formulate products off of what Dr. Oz has talked about for the last 3 months, instead of paying GNC to put it right here, blah, 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 we pay people for telling their story. And I believe that the best way to basically sell or share a product that is truly unique is person to person. Because again, that's what we do. We tell people, right? Something works for me, I tell people. Okay? So I can tell you right now that if you're dragging and you want more energy and you also want to have reduced appetite and you also want to feel better, Zing's the product for you. Okay? Now, is it going to work that way for everybody? No, I don't know that. But I know for me and a lot of people that I know, that's what it does. Okay, I know that if somebody has a lot of trouble losing weight properly, and when you lose weight, who was that? I can't remember the person that said your pants still fit the same, right? Even though because you lost weight wrong. There we go, okay. And how many people do that? How many people go on a diet or an exercise program where they lose weight, but number one, their body fat still stays up, okay? When they go off their diet or exercise program, their weight balloons up past where they were before, okay? And that's because they're losing weight wrong. If you lose weight in a way that you lose muscle mass, there we go, you are basically doing terrible damage to your body because the muscles are what burn the energy. And if you lose muscle mass, you're actually reducing the amount of calories you burn on a daily basis. Much like a 4-cylinder car burns less gas than an 8-cylinder or a 12-cylinder car, okay, your body burns less fuel with lower muscle mass. So if you're losing muscle, and again, there's tons of bad stuff out there, I always chuckle and I'm morbid. I look at the latest diet on the magazine at the checkout because they're all crud. They'll all do terrible things to you, okay? But if you use a product that feeds your muscles and keeps your muscle mass while you are able to change actually how your body burns fuel and burn the fat, you actually can not lose any weight if you're exercising hard, but yet your body will reshape. And I know a ton of people that have done that, okay? Other people, and they've actually gone in and got those tests where they measure how much muscle and fat and stuff's in their body, and then gone on and done these programs, lost a ton of weight and only lost very, very minimal muscle, okay? And so they're able to keep the weight off. So when you hear about people able to keep the weight off and they're still eating food, that's why, okay? But it's all about doing it right. It's all about building it in a way that's going to benefit people, all right? So that's something that's just critical. And then sharing it. And I'll tell you what, it is fun to see people and to hear them change their lives, hear them see success, especially when people have tried a lot of times so long to improve their life and have not been able to. And whether that's improved health, whether that's weight loss, whether it's improved their life financially, I love all of those stories. And that's what we do. Okay, that's what we at Singular do, is we help people change their life. And we add style to that life. And one of my beliefs is that we're all in this together, right? We're all on this world. And although some people might think they're alone as they live in the mountains or whatever, or they dig their bomb shelter, we're all in this world together, okay? And we can either be here and have a negative impact on the world, which some people do. We can be here and have no impact on the world, which actually you can't. You're going to have an impact one way or the other. Or we can be here and we can help people, okay? One of the really cool things about Singular is by helping people, we actually expand our sphere of influence and we expand the number of people we know and the number of friends that we have. And I love that about this company. I love the fact that we meet in this room, and there's so many people that I don't know, but in a couple of months or a couple of years, I'll know many of you because you're going to come to Utah. You're going to go to Robert Redford's resort, and we're up in the middle of nowhere, and half your phones won't work, and that's cool. Okay, and we'll hike together if there's no snow. We'll ski together if there is snow, and we'll have fun. Okay, and if you're lucky, you'll see Robert Redford because he does go there. I love the fact that we have events about every 3 or 4 months where we get to see each other. Okay, and I love it when two people are walking opposite ways down the hall, coming toward each other, and they give each other, great big old love. And I know that they met at Sundance, or they met on the cruise, or at one of these meetings, because that enriches lives. Okay, that makes us all better. And so somebody else mentioned that when we go on these trips, we bring 2 people, and we do that as often as we can. But Sundance, you're bringing your spouse or somebody that you love with you to Sundance, okay? Because you got to have a hiking partner. All right? But no, I want to, again, one of the other goals that we had before we ever sold the first product was bring people together. Okay, I heard something a long time ago when I was in my 20s, and I'm a little bit past that now, but I still remember what that individual said. But he said, and I'm going to quote pretty close here, he said, "What good does it do for us to work and reach the top of so-called human achievement only to look around and find that we're alone because we have sacrificed everything that was near and dear to us to get there?" He said, "Isn't that a hollow victory? How much better is it then that we go on this journey together so that we can enjoy both the journey and the view from the top together with those you love?" And again, I was like mid-20s when I heard that. But I took it to heart because that's something I believe in very strongly. Okay? We're here to enjoy the journey. We're here to not only bring those that we love along with us, but to expand the number of people that we love. And we're here so that when we get to the end of our life, we've had a rich and fulfilling life. We have a ton of people that we know and love that care about us, and we just had a blast. And that's why we do what we do. That's why I do what I do. Okay? And so I want to thank you for coming tonight from me. And I hope that as you're sitting here listening to the things that were said, the number one, again, you have a feeling that we're a little different. Okay? We are different. We have some goals and dreams as a company and as individuals, and that includes helping as many people as we can. I'll tell you one more thing about Singular. We have built a company where people can't do it alone. I can't go out and work really hard all by myself and really do anything. Okay? It's only by helping other people that I can reach my dreams and my goals. If I don't help people, I can't. Now, I have to help them with whatever they want, whether it's improved health, whether it's improved lifestyle. Okay? I have to find out what they want, and I have to help them get there. The better I am at helping them get there, then the better I'll be. And there's no shortcut. There's no other way, okay, with Singular. And so as we're in this room, we really do care about everybody here, and we want to help you out. We want to help you reach your dreams. I've got 2 questions for you. Number 1, are you as happy right now as you thought you'd be at this point in your life? Answer in your head. Second question, are you where you thought you'd be at this point in your life? Okay, and if either of those answers was no, then you need to check out what we have to offer. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks so much, Mark. We truly are a family, and we're very fortunate to have you as the head of our family. So we're almost done. We're going to wrap it up here. Does everyone have an orange ticket? Can you take out your ticket? Hold it up. Show me you have a ticket. If you can't find it, I'll take your prize home. It's okay. Oh, yes, I do.
Nobody else screams. I'm sorry.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to get ready to give away some free stuff. Just a couple things, too. We have the bar area at Rojo across the street in Fountain Walk reserved if anybody wants to come have dinner or hang out right after this. We're going to be over there in the bar area, so please come join us. We like to work hard and play hard and have fun, so come on over. And we also have a new order form. Does anybody want to take a look at the new order form? Just raise your hand. Woo! Okay. All right. Well, order form passers, you coming around? Raise your hand if you want an order form. Okay. Keep them up. Keep them up. No, there should be. Lucky for you. Okay, Dusty's gonna assist me in giving out some prizes, but first, there's something I've seen done often since I joined this company, and I just love it. So, will you guys do me a favor and humor me? If you have used these products and you've lost any weight, will you please stand up? I just love this part. That's a lot of people. Okay, if you've lost more than 5 pounds, stay standing. 10 pounds, stay standing. If you've lost more than 15 pounds, stay standing. 20. If you've lost more than 25 pounds, stay standing. 30. If you've lost more than 40 pounds, stay standing. Still some people standing. If you've lost more than 50 pounds, stay standing. 60. 70. Yeah, 1 left. 2 left. 75. All right, big round of applause for standing. That might be my favorite thing to do. Okay, so we're going to give away a couple things. Before we give away some individual products, I'm just curious who might have brought the most guests with them. Did anybody bring 5 guests? Stand up. All right. 6 guests, stay standing. She's Sandy, overachiever. 7 guests. 8. All right, Miss Marie Noon. Awesome, Marie. Now she can share it with all her guests, right? Just kidding. All right, I think we might have one more kit to give away, maybe. Did anybody drive over 200 miles to be here tonight? Can you stand up, please? Sit down, Sandy. Did anybody go over 300 miles stay standing?
OMAR.
400? Miss Amy. Amy, we're so glad that you drove those miles because we've been dying to meet you in person. By the way, you have to cook for all of us this weekend. All right. Orange tickets? Everyone got them? Yep. All right. Let's do this. Ready? Okay.
All right. Check. Can you hear me now?
Nope. The DJ's
Slacking.
Testing. There we are. Alrighty. Thanks, take All right. Before we draw another ticket, we gotta give it up for the DJ with a box of action. All right. Grab a thing there. Global blend. Who wants a global blend? Oh, real quick before we call this number. All right, we have fun doing this, right? So if you don't act like you just got called down to contestants row, we're gonna pull another number. All right. So like you're at Oprah and you found out you won a car. Type of excitement is what we're looking for, right?
He's not kidding.
Yeah. If you're like, woo, or if you're like, you just raise your hand like,
Next.
I won. You got to be excited, okay? So that's the rule, starting now.
All right. I'm going to assume they all start with 035. Yeah? Okay. 3, 7, 5. Woohoo! Oh, it's the DJ's wife. How'd that happen?
Oh, wait a minute. This is rigged. Oh, you're going to take it? The DJ's son, is the DJ's son here? Yeah.
DJ doesn't have a son.
Yes, he does.
Oh, you do? Sorry. 3, 4, 6.
There you go. I got the ticket still.
391.
Yeah. Shelly's loud already, so that was kind of quiet.
3, 2, 3. That one was like a siren. Don't let her draw her, remember? 413. 413. Wait, what? I couldn't hear that. 413. 404.
This is my favorite part of the whole meeting. All the different sounds. People are like, whoop, whoop.
3, 4, 9. What? We'll take a yeehaw. We're going to Dallas. Next time I want yeehaw cowboy. 402. All right. 374.
Yes. Finally, the fellas take one down. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, where are you guys? 341.
Front row.
329. What? I'm sorry, what? Four, 3, 3.
Yeah, the fellas.
It's like slow motion. I like that one.
That's like 60% of the guys already won product.
406. What?
Yes.
Sounds like they need accelerator.
311. All the way from Indiana.
The host's mom. Let me see that number again.
326.
326.
326. Is that mine?
There's two on the table right there.
326. Nobody?
Going once, going twice.
Okay. 340.
Yeah, another fella.
All right. Guys are cleaning up now.
70%.
We're gonna get him some zinc. He looks like he's
314.
I know. We gotta look over at the product table. We don't want to give one away and not have anything to give.
We're good. We're good. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I would. 316.
That's what I said.